welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx. And tonight, one of the standbys that we have on the stream, a very familiar favorite for those that are fans of this show that you'll know, Age of Steam. So tonight's map, Age of Steam originally designed by Martin Wallace / John Bohr, published by Winsome Games, Eagle Griffin Games, and a plethora of other people. Tonight's map is actually designed by Alban Viard, AV Game Studio, and the Age of Steam team is, I guess, technically the publisher of it. I'm your host, Edward Euler. You guys know everybody here.
Amanda Euler.
Sweater Mike.
Matt McChesney.
You look pretty tonight.
I know.
Yeah. Seriously.
Dressed up for you.
Yeah, right.
Manly looking shirt.
Yeah, seriously.
I just didn't change out of work clothes.
But anyway, so like I said, Age of Steam tonight. We're not going to teach Age of Steam. This is...
5th or 6th.
Yeah, there have been a lot of maps that we have played so far. So what we are going to do, though, is teach the differences for what's specific to the DC map, and then go from there. Hopefully you guys can pick it up. For those that are unfamiliar with Age of Steam, you should be able to pick it up as we go. So, yeah, we ready to rock and roll?
Let's do it.
Cool.
Lay some track.
Yeah, I'm going to bring the camera down and chat down as is normal during the teach, but it's going to be a pretty quick teach, so we'll see you guys here shortly, all right? So let's get to it. So Age of Steam, Washington, D.C. So I'll read the description here. Washington is a unique city, no significant skyscrapers, many parks, and an unusual urban organization. However, D.C. is not exempt from modern problems, like traffic jams. The highway, which surround the city, frequently become congested, making the efficient movement of goods challenging. Players will seek to avoid the frustrating gridlock as they build their networks in the capital. All of the standard rules for Age of Steam apply, unless otherwise stated, and here we go. So the map is going to be divided into two zones. You have the District of DC inside the diamond. So you have the black line dividing it on three sides, and the Potomac River on the fourth side. On the outside of that are the suburbs, as you guys can see. In the four corners of the map, we have I-495, commonly known as the Beltway. So that's pretty much what you're looking at. The capital can never be built upon, all right? So think of that as an unusable, it just can't be built upon. It can be built to and through, but it cannot be built upon. All of the cities, we have the White House, et cetera, representing different cities within DC, or stops in DC if you prefer. All of the cities inside DC itself start with 3 cubes. All the cities in the suburbs start with 2 cubes. And then again, we have I-495. We'll probably just refer to it as the highway or the Beltway going forward. So here are the differences. Along with that, we have 2 little markers using the Martin Wallace money actually as the markers for different triggers that are going to happen during the game. So here are the main differences. Normally in Age of Steam, you can build 3 pieces of track. In DC, you can build, wait for it, 2 pieces of track, all right? In addition to that, players, like I said, cannot build over the capital inside DC. So inside the diamond, it's $5 to build, lay track. On any of the border spaces, including the river, it's $4. In the suburbs, it's $3. Okay? Also, all track replacements are going to be $3. Towns are going to be $3 plus 1 for every exit within the diamond. And then outside the diamond, it's 1 plus 1 for out in the suburbs. Okay? Any questions on that so far?
3 inside, 1 outside, plus 1 per track exit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Nailed it. All right, so now let's talk about the main hook in this game, which is the Beltway. So there are 4 beltways on the corner of the map, and each one has a number associated with it, as you can see. So 1 and 6, 4 and 5 here, and then 2 and 3 on the other corners. It's important to note that each player can only build into one of the exits on a given beltway. So for instance, if I build this hex, I cannot lay track for this hex. Someone else can, but I cannot have both of these. But I could have one here, one there, one there, one there. That's legit. That's fine. Okay? Also, when moving goods, think of these as warps. If you're familiar with the moon map, also by Albin Viard, you'll know that things warp and they'll wrap around. So if you come into this here, you cannot come out this way. You must come out either there, there, or there. Normal rules apply other than that. So think of them as virtually connected, all right? Also, the actual 495s, those are not stops.
Okay.
They are not delivery locations. They are not goods producing. They are just warps, is all they are, okay? Let's see. Once any player has connected to any highway hex, meaning someone has connected to for the beltway, that'll probably happen in turn 1. As you could imagine, traffic jams will start to emerge. So, before the very first thing that happens each round is we're going to check for any traffic jams along the way. So, every round up until we hit this marker, meaning the first 4 rounds, somebody's going to roll a die. Whatever number comes up, we're going to take a hex. We're going to block off whatever number came up. That's closed. It's locked down in traffic.
For
Wow.
that turn or permanently?
For that turn.
Okay.
And we will re-roll every turn. So we will re-roll, 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 etc. So it could change around. You could be unlucky and it just keep rolling 4s and 5s. If I have built here and it keeps becoming 4s and 5s, I will take the dice from you and roll them myself.
Okay.
Okay? Once we reach this marker here, we're then going to get the added benefit of rolling not 1 die, but wait for it, 2 dice for each turn, for those 2 turns. Once we hit the final 2 rounds, it's a 4-player game, so the final 2 rounds, they're just closed. All 4 of them permanently closed. Okay? Any questions on that so far?
No.
All right.
Get on the beltway at your own risk.
Right.
Pretty much.
Now,
True.
there are 2 of the actions down here that are going to be a little bit different. Okay? The engineer normally allows you to build 4-track, and DC can build 3-track. And the cheapest one is free.
The cheapest which?
The cheapest of your 3-track lays.
Okay.
If you choose to build 1 track with this, it's not free. Okay?
Ah.
So if you build 2, cheapest is free. You build 3, the cheapest is free. So that's the advantage of the engineer. Any questions on that one? And then we have production. What you see is what you get. All the extra cubes are out of the game, so there will be no production. So what does production do? Production is replaced by emergency. So think of it as, I got to get that delivery. Well, congratulations, you're like an ambulance or a fire truck or a cop. Because when you go here, you can pass through closed highways, enter and exit during 1 of their 2 deliveries. And there you go. That's Age of Steam DC. There's one thing I want to clarify also with the capital, but I'll do that once we're figuring out turn order and doing all that. So any questions locally? Any questions from the peanut gallery? It doesn't look like it. All right. Cool. All right. Let's bring up the chat. If somebody wants to... Welcome back. Somebody wants the randomized turn order. Matt, if you would do so. Worst to first, okay?
Oh, I'm last. Oh my God.
No,
No.
No,
No, you're first.
I'm first?
Yeah.
Oh.
Good on you.
Oh, how about
All right,
that?
so before the first turn, roll. No, actually, hold on. We have not connected to any of these guys, so that does not happen.
Okay.
So we issue shares. Everyone starts with $10 because everyone starts with 2 shares issued. Remember, you are maxed at 15 shares. Good luck and Godspeed, everybody.
$3 hex outside?
Say again. It's 3 in the suburbs, 4 on the river or on the edge, and 5 inside.
5 on the
And
interior.
I'm trying to look up in the rules for
I'm assuming that's still just 4, even though it's both.
one more
Oh,
time.
it's really
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, it's just 4, correct. Checking for the capital. The capital, I don't believe, is a stop,
You said it wasn't a stop,
Like,
but
is it
you
like
could build through
is
it.
it pretty much a 6-way hex? Is that
or
the
is
idea?
it completely? I'm trying to look. Give me a moment.
Pictures I saw suggested it's just completely no man's
Yeah, I
land.
mean,
Okay,
it's
that's
got
what
it's got a
black.
thick black border.
I think so.
but,
I
yeah.
think you have to build around
Around it.
the capital. You cannot build through the capital.
If you've ever driven in DC, that makes sense.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, you don't
So-
go through the Capitol. That's
No.
just crazy, dog.
Right. All
'Cause
right.
it's built like a 17th century town where roads weren't really that thought of.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, DC's a disaster to drive in.
Mhm.
All right.
How many shares, sir? So remember, you're only building 2 hexes, or building 2 track at max,
Or-
unless you take the engineer.
Perhaps
All right?
3. We said 3, 4.
Thank
and
you,
5.
Eric. So place your bets now, y'all. Just for full
One
disclosure, I have played this map. No one else at the table has. All right, Eric says my favorite time of day, Advent time. All right. Make this an all-year thing instead of just December. Eric's got jokes. No. All right, cool. And over under 2.5 Glory to Rome's tonight. Okay? All right. So
In full
one share.
disclosure, I am terrible the first time I play any Age of Steam map, so you might not want to pick me. It's your turn
Yeah, I'm
to
not
figure
sure
out how many
Oh,
shares
it
you
is
want.
me.
Yeah. How many shares you want?
Give me a second to actually look at what I'm looking at here. So
Mike chose 1.
Okay, so early deliveries. So what do we got here? We got a purple and blue. We got a couple each way there, so that's nice, but that would cost 3 builds, right? We have a red here, no yellow. Boy, that's kind of tough, ain't it? Wow. Then on
Yeah,
the
mean.
outside, we got a number of delivery. You're pretty much carte blanche on the outside in the suburbs. Important to note, only Purple City outside of if F gets built, and there's a lot of purple cubes I noticed when we were randomizing
It's
this.
the only yellow
That's
city
the
as
only
well.
And
yellow.
that's
city.
the only yellow, right? Not as many yellow out there though, but there is when it comes to production.
All the yellows on that side of the map.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 shares.
Mm.
So $10.
Now we're going to see if the game is over after the first turn.
Yeah.
Typically, you can call the winner at that point.
All right. Joshua says over on Glory to Rome's and Team Edward.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm going 2 as well.
Me too.
There's too much tightness to go.
But remember, you're only
building.
building 2 unless you take engineer,
Yeah.
right?
But there's this bidding thing that
Yeah,
happens.
right. Right about now.
How about now? How about we
Mike,
bid now?
yeah, begin the bid, sir, for turn order. Scott, eventually you will see that live streamed. The 20,000 tracks under the sea or whatever it is, you know.
Bid 3.
3? If it's worth, let's not get carried away. Hold on. Yeah, if it's worth 3, it's worth 5. So 5. Matt? There's no shame in passing.
Okay, so then in the 4-player, it's full, half, none?
No, it's full, half, none.
Okay.
Pass.
Okay, so there.
Looks like I'm paying full, huh?
Okay, yeah, so you're paying 3, I'm paying 5. All right, I will. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that started. I'll take engineer. So locomotive and urbanization, all are good. Production doesn't do you any good right now because remember this is emergency. So first move, first build, turn order.
Is it
as
too
normal.
early to go GTR? Is it too early?
Yeah, it is. You could have bid more. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I've never done urbanization before. Let's make that happen.
Okay, urbanization. So Amanda.
Turn order, please.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with first build.
Nobody took locomotive. Oh my. Okay. That is shocking to me. Okay. All right. So first build now is going to be Matt since he took it. So go ahead.
2. Right there.
All right.
So that is
that's
6?
Yep, $6. So engineer allows me to build 3-track, so I shall do exactly that. And that's going to be, be careful. I may have screwed up already.
It happens in this game.
Yep.
What I was going to do is connect these, but that uses all my money, and then I don't have enough to pay for everything because I will owe 5, I will have 2 income, I will go back 3, and I will be out of the game. Careful there, Eddie. That was not well thought out. Just FYI. So, all right, so we are that'll work. So that'll be 5. $9, $12.
And your cheapest one free?
Oh, bonus. So 9. Good call. Ew, wait a minute. You know what? Actually, that's okay. I'm good with that. So that would be $9 total. Good call. Forgot about that being in addition to being able to build the 3. So that is done. That is done. So now we're up to Michael. And Mike, don't forget, you can urbanize. All right.
Okay. And I think I spent all day figuring out my first moves, and you guys took them. So plan B. We're going to do this. So that's a total of $4.
That's 4. That's 3.
And the cheapest one's free.
No. Cheapest one's free.
Cheapest one's free for the
from me.
engineer.
Oh, for the engineer.
So that'll be 7 for
That'd-
you, sir.
That would be 7.
Okay. And
We're going to urbanize the Samaritan Hospital?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tony says it's never too early to glory to Rome. I dropped a whole cup of tea in my kitchen tonight, and as we had a child around, I actually shouted "Glory to Rome."
I like it. I
That's
like
awesome.
That's what I was snarfling about.
That's funny.
it.
Yep.
Okay, so that needs to be either purple or black. Black is a good choice at any time, isn't it? It could be blue. Oh, the blue's here. Let's go purple.
All right.
There's a lot of purple that come out. Let's go purple.
All right. Purple it is. And ownership markers. And Amanda, you're up.
And that gets no initial cubes, right?
It does not until we roll for it. Okay. And real nice thing, I believe it's Jeff Hayward made these. They're available on BGG. These are amazingly good player aids for Age of Steam. They also have a nice heavy cardboard Easter egg on it. 6/6/2014. That's our first episode of
Neat.
heavy cardboard. So he did that in honor of us. So thanks, Jeff. That was very cool of you. But yeah, really good player aids. Shows normal cost of everything as well as the turn order or the sequence of play. Sorry.
Okay. As long as this is legal. 1 there.
Okay. So the only thing that you're not allowed to do now is build that hex.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool.
So anything else is completely legit.
Okay.
Don't forget to mark it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree, Tony. That's normally what we do when we're not streaming.
Well, howdy, neighbor.
Hello.
There you go.
And that's 6. Yes?
Yes.
Can you put that on there for me?
Happy to.
There you go.
All right, 6 to the kitty. Done. So there's the building phase. So now we go into moving goods, starting with no one took first move, so that's done. So these 3 can go back. So it'll be me. So now the things that I'm looking at is I could deliver 2 cubes, or I could up my locomotive. I shall, in fact, up my locomotive there. That's my first delivery, pseudo delivery. So green instead of a delivery, I should say.
Up
Yeah,
your-
Rob, I can. If DM me, please.
Open as well.
up my locomotive too.
All right, and purple.
Okay, so goes here and is warped over there.
But that
Right.
would be 2 locomotive, wouldn't it?
Why?
Oh no,
No, I guess
this
not.
isn't
Nope.
It's the same piece of track. Okay.
delivered.
There's two discs. That's what.
Yeah.
It grants no income and uses no locomotive power. Okay.
So
I get
that's
what that-
Earthquake, we'll go with that. Okay. Oh, actually, we do need the bag to put these back in, I guess, but that's it.
all right. So that would be
One. Yep, 1 for purple, Matt. And then Matt, you're up. Hey.
Locomotive
Hello,
ing,
Roger.
locomotive ing as well.
Loco.
All right, cool.
Crazy.
So second deliveries now. I will go ahead and go 1, 2 with that. So yellow moves up 2 income. And green, you're up.
From
Here,
the White
keep this on your
House,
side.
the blood-soaked rags go to the Samaritan Hospital and then off to
Cabin John Creek Park.
Cabin John Creek to bury them. Okay,
2
2 for green.
All right. Squirrel.
loco.
And Matt,
I'll just move this guy there.
1. And
Oh,
1.
one.
All right, so now we pay for expenses and collect our income. So we'll do it in turn order. So I am currently on 4 shares, currently on 2 locomotive. I owe $6. I get 2 income. I owe 4, the net. There we go. And nailed it.
All right, 3 plus 2 is 5, minus 2 is 3, and I'm glad that worked.
Okay. And squirrel.
I owe the same as you, so 4. Oh no, wait, damn. I owe more than you.
Yeah, you have 5.
Yeah, so 5.
Okay.
That's total. Yep.
All right, cool. So you can see Amanda could have gotten away with
Correct.
taking 1 less share.
Yeah, and I could have as well.
All right.
I also owe 5.
Okay.
But we're a little bit more liquid currently for
That
the
is-
next round.
There
so
we
that-
go. Right.
It's not
So nobody has income reduction. We now roll for goods growth. So there's 4 players, so there's 4 dice. We're gonna roll for the white side, then we'll roll for the black side. 3, 3, 4, 5. So 2
Thanks,
3s.
Eric.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate that. All right. So the white 3, help me out. Okay, up there. And then a white 4 goes to the White House, and white 5 goes there. And what letter brought out is F. All right, go and re-roll them puppies. So 1 goes to black 1 up north. Then what else? Help me out,
2.
guys. And black 2, and F is out, so we'll do that as well. So black 2, then F, because it's a 2, comes out onto F.
4,
And we have a 4, black 4 there,
5.
and black 5 right there. Cool. All right. So we advance the turn marker. So has somebody connected to the Beltway?
Yes.
The answer is yes. Since you're the one that's connected, Amanda, why don't you roll?
Okay, it's just one die,
It's
yeah?
1 die up into for the first 3 turns, as it were.
5.
So closed. And remember, the way around that is you can always take emergency here. All right? Cool? Good? All right, so remember, this is emergency, which allows you to connect through
Right.
all blocked off spots for one of your 2 deliveries. Cool?
Okay.
All right, we're on to turn 2 of, I think it's 8 in a 4-player. It is. All right, starting with me. How many shares? Well, more than none. I needed math, and you know what? Screw it. I will just trust everyone to not use this against me. I will think out loud. So,
I'm going to stop listening now.
okay. So, in a perfect world, I would be able to connect here and then go to somewhere else, maybe say over there, to be able to take these blue cubes. All right, so I would need 3, I would need $6. So if I took 1 share, which that's a minimum I would take, 1 share, I would then be up to there. That's assuming that I don't build or that I don't bid more than $1, which maybe I bid $1, but I'm not going to win the auction with it. So basically I have no money. So after those 2 builds, if I were to take locomotive with one of them to be able to get my locomotive to make a 3-stop delivery, which this blue would go 1, 2, and 3, that would get me 3 income, bump me up to 5. And then in a perfect world, I could deliver that blue cube 2 stops, which would get me up to 7. But I would be at locomotive 3, which would be 5, 8 minus 1, which is 7, or 8 minus 7 is 1. I would need that extra dollar left over if things played out perfectly. However, I do not think that's how that will play out. Ergo, I will take 1 more share, and that buys me a little bit of freedom, because if I can't build there, then maybe I can get urbanization, urbanize this, and build out to this way. So that way it gives me a little bit of options. However, the more shares that you issue, the worse you're doing in the game, and the more it's going to penalize you at the end of the game. Thought process done. Green.
Okay, I'll go through my thought process to give you the same non-advantage you just didn't give me.
La la
La la la la.
I saw red cubes appear here on this blue, which is 1 track away from here, forming a 1, 2, 3. Which would be pretty nice.
Wait, I'm not listening.
Yeah,
Right,
you're not
okay.
listening. And there's 2 of them.
You're
here.
too far away from me. I'm not messing with you. So
And that's only 1 track, a big $5 track, but it's still pretty good. That would set me in good stead for 2 turns of delivering that stuff. And there's a blue cube here, which I could then connect up down here for a 1, 2, 3, 4 at some point, and blue down there to bring back through there for 4 is the turn after next. So I'm thinking a nice corridor through here that doesn't touch the beltway, because these are the 2. These are the 1 and 3 chance beltways.
I did notice that. Oh, wait, I'm not listening. Right.
So
okay.
let's suppose we went for broke. Here, here, and here. That's a 5, a 4, and a 3.
Actually, and 1 would be free if you
One
took
would be
engineering.
3.
Right.
So it'd be a 5 and a 4 is $9 just for that, which would mean I've got to at least do 2 shares. Let's try that and see what happens.
Okay. I hope folks are enjoying that, the thought process behind this. I imagine they are, because it gives
Yeah.
them a little bit of context.
I won't do this later in the game, because it's all about the first 2 turns, and then you're set. Set or sunk. Or we'll talk about that later,
Sure.
won't we?
Yeah. And don't forget, Amanda, you have the turn order pass
Yes.
still. Okay.
I do not think as in-depthly as my 2 gentlemen friends here. So, I am going to take 1 share,
Okay.
and I don't really have a thought process.
Okay. Hey, nothing wrong with that. All right. Red.
I will take 1 share, seeing as I just have some cash left over
You
from
do,
last
right?
turn.
And you're pretty, as you said, you're pretty
So
liquid,
I'm
right?
pretty good there. As for what track is going to come from me, you'll know when I know.
Exactly.
All right. So
Matt and I are like, wee!
So right now we're kind of all spread out a little. There's a little bit going on over here, and then red could come over here. I could go over there, that type thing. So we're not in huge competition yet, but that's about to change probably after this turn. So what I'm trying to think is, how much can I get away with bidding to not go last, keeping in mind Amanda's probably guaranteed second with that, with no money.
For nothing.
So, you know what? I'll just go ahead and bid $2. To start, green. Appreciate that, James. Or Josh, sorry, and James for that. And Michael. All right, good deal.
And
Well,
And
let's
Tony.
see. I said $9 it would take to build that if everything went right, which means I could bid $3, and then I'd have to be even at the end of the turn. I'd be at 5, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3. It's not going to happen.
But remember, you're not going to go bankrupt. You would just go back on the income.
True.
Just food for thought.
3.
Okay. Amanda?
I'll use my turn order pass.
Okay, so she passes for free using that. So now it goes to Matt.
Now time for me to use my weight and go 5.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I bid, important to note, I bid 2. However, if you are the first to pass, you pay nothing. Now, third place will pay half, full, and full. So green, back to you, current bid is 5.
I will be passing and paying half.
Okay.
Is that
It's always whatever worse. In Age
2.
of Steam, the answer is whatever is worse, that is the correct answer.
understood?
So now Amanda must bid or pass.
Pasadena.
As I said, she would probably get second for free, as is usually the case with turn order pass.
I used my one advantage to get first, so
All
that
right.
worked out.
So now, Matt, the world is your oyster.
Yes, it is. Can I just this one time take 2 of those?
Yeah, no, Chad, you cannot.
I'll take none next turn.
Right? Yeah, no,
I promise.
Right.
I think
Therefore, you
I
are.
think urbanization is what I want.
Okay. And squirrel. Urbanization. Let's placing the cities out there. It's one less hex you have to build then potentially.
Crap. You took what I wanted, Matthew.
Yes, undefined or undefined. There is. Rob, you might be able to link them. Do you know the mini where to pick up the mini chipset? And the case actually, people get on Etsy of that, and you can actually the guy who designs the case for those on Etsy actually is offered to make the heavy cardboard logo on the top for those that are interested for an extra $5, and we get the proceeds for it. That was kind of cool. We had nothing to do with that.
We just randomly get checks from him.
Yeah, people are asking for that, so he sends us
Which
checks
is
on the honor
awesome.
system. That's amazing.
Wow.
I mean, they're $5 here, $10
Still,
here. But
it's-
still, that's
he
awesome.
doesn't have to do
that's
that.
really cool. So yeah.
I will take engineer.
All right. Purple is taking engineer, which allows you to build 3-track, the cheapest of which is free, which
I
I
know.
constantly forgot.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, that's not worthy of glory to Rome because I'm going to go loco.
But that is glory to Rome, sir. Although, on a serious note, going last, there's no way I should be able to get locomotive. So I don't feel like that really applies.
Loco.
So that's done.
Jazz hands.
Sparkly jazzy.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking here is I either do first build. Yeah, we're just not going to take the risk. I'll go first build. So done. All right, cool.
And we rolled for the highway closure.
Yeah, that's the very first thing we did. So we're good. So we're done with choosing. Now we actually build, starting with yellow. So yellow will build. This may come as a surprise to no one.
I'd forgotten what you said anyway. In and out.
And that would be 6 dineros. Done.
Roberts.
Well done. All right, so that's first build. So now we're at red. Go ahead.
All right, I will urbanize. Yellow's going to go right there.
Hmm.
And then over or under? I'll go over. And then, so that one is
Trace.
3.
Yes, sir.
And then this one going into there is 4. And we're just
Oh, Adam, wait till Friday
Yeah.
for 1857.
Just wait.
Just
gonna
wait.
leave
I
that
tried to find
hanging.
my reindeer ears, but I couldn't find them.
Well, You have other streams this week.
Yeah.
So that is 7.
It is. And notice the dangling track. So that is Matt's ownership. If he continues it next turn, he does not have to complete it, just has to continue it. Otherwise, that marker comes off and anybody can build there. Cool. So purple. So done there. Done there. Okay.
Okay. Then
Yeah, this map is ideal. Actually, Rob put you to work tonight. If you want to link to the Age of Steam database, so this one is rated really good for 3 and 4 players. So that tells me if it's good for 3, it's really good with 4, meaning it's super, super tight. So that's probably your free track lay.
yeah,
Okay.
trying to figure out how I want to get
So where are you
out
trying
of
to
there
get?
to the White House.
The White House here?
Oh, I thought this was the White House.
No.
Whatever this is, then.
Okay, so a gentle curve coming out.
Straight and a gentle.
Although, if I could make a suggestion, usually what would be a better idea is instead of doing that, because now someone can build out from there. Not that these fine gentlemen would do such a thing, but if you did that, now somebody can't build there unless they were to come up this way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now you have 2 dangling track,
I
but
forget we can do that.
It
yep.
will cost you 1 more.
It costs 1 more, but you have it to share. It's a spare, so
Right.
that's 9. So it would be 12, but that one's free, so it's only 9. Nope. Okay.
There's 9.
Thank you. All right. Cool. All right. So green.
Five. And now I'm going to carefully consider the second one. If I spend $3 or $4 out here, I'll be down to $1 or $2. I'm going to harvest 6 income, putting me at 8. 5 minus 3 is 8, so I can indeed spend all of that. Unless someone steals those red ones there, which doesn't seem likely. All right, so I'm going to do that.
Which is $4.
$4.
All right, that's it for the building now. So engineer is done. Urbanization. What'd you urbanize?
E.
E.
Yeller.
All right, cool. All right, so now we just go in this order twice. Red, deliveries.
All right. I'm going to go from there to here for 2.
So 2 for income for red. Purple.
Warp over there.
Yep.
1, 2.
Yes, ma'am. 2 for purple. Green.
As promised. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. And yellow's going to move with him because... Actually, yellow won't move yet. I forgot. I'm only at 2 loco. So we will loco for my first move. Back to red.
Same as before. 1, 2.
It's considered complete, Siddharth. And welcome, Paul. Purple.
I'll do the purple down to F, so for 1.
So 1. And green.
Same as before. 1, 2, 3.
And I will... So I kind of have a monopoly on these cubes right now, so I'm not in a rush to deliver these. Whereas there might be some competition coming for these, so I will take the blue through the beltway for 1, 2... Nope, wrong way. That doesn't work.
Wrong turn on the beltway. Never a good thing.
Right. Never mind. Can't do that. I forgot blue. This is red, not blue. So 1, 2 through the beltway and 3 for yellow. 1, 2, and 3. So that's all deliveries. Now we get our income, pay our expenses. So red, what do you got?
I'm at 7. I'm at 5. I owe 2.
Nicely
Well done.
done.
Purple,
I am at
5 and 2.
I'm at 7 and I am at
4.
4, so I owe 3.
$2 and change.
Green. 5 plus 3 is 8. Minus 8.
Breaking even already. That doesn't bode well. So I'm at 9 minus 4. Get $1 back. Done. All right. So there's that. Now we go into income reduction. Nobody has crossed the 10 threshold. We don't need to worry about it. Goods growth. Roll for the whites.
Go ahead.
1, 5, 6, 6. So white 1, white 5, and 2 white 6s. And A, B, C, and D are not out. All right, the black side now.
1, 2, 4, 6.
1, black 1. There. Oh, there's the red I need. Good. And E. What's the next number?
2.
2. There.
Then
And F here. So F will not get any more cubes this game. Then what else?
Wow.
4.
4. And H is not out.
And then
so
6.
where's 4? There. 4 and 6. Done. So it's goods growth. Advance the turn marker. Round 3. And now we roll 1 die to see what closes. For traffic.
3.
3. Of course it does. All right. Shares, starting with red.
Two is pretty obvious. Maybe 3.
Appreciate that, Paul. It'll be close.
We'll go 2.
And purple.
2 as well.
And green.
6, 7, 8. 2.
So I'm broke and I'm blocked off, which is a bad place to be. However, the good news about that is nobody should be going after emergency right here. So that should free that up for me, I think. Yep, I'll take 1 share, please. All right. So we go into the auction, starting with red.
2.
3.
Pass.
That's good. So it would be 4 for me, 3, which is not what I want. I guess I'm passing for free. Back to red,
I'll pass.
paying your full amount. And Amanda, paying your full amount.
I did 3. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
All right. So Amanda, choose your action.
Urbanization.
Well, it wasn't getting to me from Matt's head shake tells me that wasn't getting to me anyway.
Loco.
Well, we could go there, but I kind of had a plan. I don't know if that plan works anymore, though. I think it still does. That would cost me a total of 4 and 3. It would cost me 4 to go to both. No, I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, I guess I will. I will go to emergency, which means for me, for one of my deliveries, that is open. And green?
All kinds of beautiful choices there remaining even.
And
I'm not
there's
sure I
2.
have enough money to build 4 track.
3.
I'm sorry, 3 track.
And the cheapest one's free. Don't forget.
Ah,
So it just keeps getting better and better for the cost.
it sure does. Let's take engineer and build some infrastructure.
All right. So locomotive's done already. Purple, your first build. Go for it. And don't forget you have urbanization.
Okay. Let's do a gentle. And that's 4.
Yep.
And another gentle there. And an earthquake.
An earthquake.
And let's do
There's the first epiphany.
She hedged Rock Creek almost. I can get 2 with a bow and arrow.
Yes, you can. So Amanda's deciding which city to urbanize Rock Creek, I assume.
yes.
So think out loud. Tell
I
them
want
what
it
you're
to be
thinking about.
I want it to be a black one because there's no black on the board currently
Which
and a lot of black cubes.
Are those 4?
And so what I'm looking at is what cubes are on the board to come out.
Okay, so C, D, G, and H.
Correct.
And G, or C kind of sucks because the blue
Is right
is
there.
right there, so probably not that one.
I'm thinking
And purple isn't too much better because that's only 2 stops, so you want longer deliveries if at all possible.
right. So that leads me to I'm still thinking D because that gives me a red and a purple, and I can get red way over here, and a purple would be an easier one until I can up my logo completely.
Okay.
So put the D on Rock Creek, please. Thank you.
Your neighbor applauds your astute city planning and districting.
Thank you.
All right, red, build.
Here's so that's 4 and 3, yes?
Yes, so 7.
Kind of got to do the 5. Don't want to lose that.
Okay, so that continued, so this goes there.
And 3 right there.
And put a marker. Okay. All right, so then it's yellow.
I'm gonna let it
Well, I can't build here. And I can get one delivery. That one delivery is going to be potentially that red because that doesn't, it might help. I guess Matt could do it as a 2 if he wanted to. And there's nothing I could do to stop him. So if that were the case, what else could I do? I could build one here coming out this way. I could build coming out that way, but I kind of had a different plan. And I want to, I unlike the moon map, you cannot go beltway to beltway to beltway. You can't bounce around. It is, and that's what I was just taking a look at. It says
Once you go on the Beltway, you don't want to get back on.
it says the virtual movement grants no income and no locomotive power. It is not permitted to deliver in one side of the highway hex and then continue delivering out the other side of the same hex. The good must be moved to one of the other highway hexes with the delivery continuing from there.
So you can't go boom, boom, boom.
Right. Or coming out here, there, and back through and something like that. Because I'm trying to figure out a way, whether or not, that was my original plan, was to connect to that location through here. But with all those red cubes, they're not really helping me. But there are a couple of, oh, I guess it's just the yellow that's still to come. Okay, so if that's the case, let's go ahead and build.
Lay down.
There for 3,
Where's that going?
and I need a bow and arrow.
Oh, okay. I see.
For 6. And done building. Hold on. All right, so green, you're building.
All right. Building 3 track. 5 and 4 is 9. And free.
Hey, welcome, Brian. Saw you sneak in the side door there.
$9. Thank you, sir.
All right, that's all the building, and that was that. That has not happened yet. Purple gets first delivery. Go for it.
Okay.
And your loco's at 2.
Right.
Oh, good to know, Lawn Doctor. All right.
Okay. Let's do. Ah! Stop it. 1.
Really? You don't want to do the blue too?
Not right now.
Okay. All right, 1 for purple. Red, you're up.
Your observations were correct. 1, 2.
Yep. Wheel. All right, I guess that limits me, so I will go 1, use my special, and 2 for that there. And green.
All right, I am going to use that blue cube there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can't, buddy. You're not at 4.
I'm not at 4.
You are not at 4.
I'm not at 4. How am I not at 4?
In the game of Age of Steam, you can only
Would you like to be
deliver-
at 4? You
I
could
would-
be at 4.
I would very much like to be at 4. Let's
All
go to
right.
4.
All right. Purple.
1, 2.
All right. So 2 for purple. Red.
I'll take this blue now. 1, 2, 3.
I have a 1 or I could loco. That's my choice. So at 11, I would be at 7, or I could be, yeah. All right. One. Done. Green.
Yeah, it was a slight miscalculation.
Because now you're at that 4, and the 4 is not there.
And well, I have a 4 from the other direction. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4. But 4 is as good as 2 because of the.
Well, you
income.
not true, because you get the income.
Okay, yeah, it would give me 2 extra income.
It would. But Mike's talking about when it comes to income reduction. No, 4 is ideal. You don't want to do a 3.
Ideally, if you can stop where I stopped, great. If you get extra money, though,
I'm going to cheap a little bit. I'm going to take this blue. 1, 2.
All right.
and stop right on top of Matt.
Nobody else is really in contention for those, so you could potentially save them too.
All right. So now we pay our income or get our income and pay our expenses. Amanda owes $2. Matt,
I'm at 3 and 7. I'm at 10. Break even.
that's a wash. I am at 10. I have 8. I owe $2. I have $1. Move me back 1. Done. Mike?
7 plus 4 is 11. I'm sitting on 10. Oh, $1.
Okay. All right. No income reduction because nobody's crossed the threshold. Roll the bones.
Two, three, five,
Yep.
five.
White 2. White 3, you said?
And 5, 5.
2 5s. Oh, there's only 1 5. That's it. And C is not out. No 6s, so D does not get any. 2 and all the 5s, huh? So 2, that's the last black 2. And all the 5s mean these 2. All right. Oh, excuse me. Let's remove that now. All right, so advanced turn marker, and now we roll, see where it's at. 4. Not me. There we go. That one is closed unless somebody takes emergency. All right, so we begin with purple. How many shares? Early and often. I would say at least 4.
I have this strange feeling that you don't have my best interest at heart with that.
Yeah, Portos. If you were to look, railways of the world, as far as complexity goes here, steam is here, age of steam is there, both in complexity, or weight, I would say, complexity and depth. All right? And keep in mind,
2.
really, age of steam is John Bohr, not Martin Wallace.
Same.
But, all right, so I need... Oh, that's kind of interesting. Huh. That might actually be better. 1, 2, 3, and that's a 4, but I would need to do both. So what I'm debating is whether or not to take 1 share, but probably, no, I can't risk it. 2 shares for yellow.
Same reasoning.
Purple, your auction.
2.
Red.
Pass.
Huh. Four.
Pass.
Amanda?
I can't hang in that and still do anything afterwards.
Right.
I'll pay 2.
And I'll pay 4. All right, we paid for it.
Urbanize.
Logo.
Logo.
It was going to be one of these two for me. Green? That's funny. Ticket to Ages.
Ages to Ride. Rite of Steam.
Right, yeah. So for those that have not played Age of Steam, are you starting to get a feel for it, even though we didn't teach the whole game? You still got to see how the end game goes and the reduction and how you get penalized for your shares, but outside of that... Yeah.
Engineer.
He's green.
That's where I wanted that. I could leave that there. But
It's like you knew.
let's do something different.
Oh, it's only going to get worse, Dave.
Turn order.
All right, so first build is moi. So I really have two options here. So that's the last cube that E is going to get. However, it is a yellow city and connecting it because these guys. So right now that would be a 1, 2, that would be a 3 delivery if I complete that. But if I do that, that's going to be 4, that leaves me $2 and I'm $1 short to do anything else. But I can still urbanize. Or the other option is to bring this around and urbanize that into a color of my choosing, which would either be probably not C, D's out. Probably G. Man. You know, in hindsight, I feel like that yellow might be more important, getting access to the yellow city. So I think I will do that. So I'll build there for 4. There. And then I can still urbanize, and I think I will go ahead and urbanize this puppy right here. So, because that black cube ain't moving right now. At least, yeah, I just don't see that moving anytime soon unless he wants to pay green 1 income. So I feel like that can wait a turn. So with that said, I will go ahead and put, in hindsight, we're going to change it to H here, please. Done. And that was $4 for that. Done. Not so many mountains, no, Scott. Yep.
All right.
Hopefully that was the important one, Lori, and good to hear, Franny.
3.
No, ma'am.
What?
Can't build there.
Can't build on both exits to the same beltway.
Oh, crap. Glory to Rome, board.
Glory to Rome, Washington.
Yeah.
That's a multi-level. That was a multi-level dig, wasn't it? All right. Day 20. 4 more to go. So what do we got left this week? We got Keeper tomorrow, 1857 on Friday, Transatlantic on Saturday, and then Oh Christmas Tree to close it out during the day on Sunday. Present company will be actually,
Yes.
that's who it'll be on Sunday to close it out.
You need to bring something to unwrap.
Yeah, they're going to unwrap their secret elephant presents.
Yep.
You
Oh,
just
yes.
need to wrap something.
Adam, that's exactly the best way to play it with the 2-player variant, unless there's specific rules on a 2-player map. Okay.
Okay, that's
3.
3,
Yes.
and then this would be 5, correct?
Correct. The reason it's 3 and not 4 is because it's an upgrade to an existing track.
Really beginning to look like what DC looks like, traffic-wise.
Own it, Amanda?
All of this is mine, so
Well,
would that be...
no, 2 different markers. Thank you. Nope,
Don't need that one?
nope, because that one shows all of that.
Oh boy.
All right, green, you're up.
All right.
Seriously, James, right?
Okay, I'm gonna be a big old
Yeah, you are.
D-wide.
Oh, that's sexy. I like that.
That really hurts.
Oh, you can get through there still.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can. It might cost you more,
That's
but
why I
you
can't.
can. Oh, that was dirty. I like it.
And there,
So that looks like 9 so far.
and it's still 9.
Yep.
That's what I get for going last.
Yes, sir.
Glory to Rome, Mike. That deserved it.
I get a buck back. Yeah, I feel I earned that one, so I'll, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's one, the first true one there. Okay. Mike or Matt?
Give me a moment.
Welcome, Omer. All right. Andrew,
Because-
by the way, we have live stream and taught tramways, so on a few occasions, actually. I would recommend the most recent one.
If I go through there, how much is it? It's 5 plus something?
No,
for
it's
this?
3 to upgrade the track
Mhm.
and 5 to loop around there from the south
Okay.
side. So it's 8. You can
So
still
actually,
afford
it's
it.
cheaper. I was thinking it was 5 plus.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's okay. Yeah, we'll still do that.
Reef Encounter will be the first
Maybe.
stream once Amanda is full time. We've already agreed to that, have we not?
Yes, that is correct.
And 1822 is confirmed for the last weekend in January.
Yes!
Does that work?
Hallelujah.
right there. There you go.
There it is.
Oh, you're going through.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying
Kinda
to get
tight.
there.
You have one right there.
There's a lot of urbanization.
Welcome to Union Station.
I know.
Yep.
It's not
Place to
exactly
be.
how I wanted to do that,
Okay.
but there it is.
All right. So we're done building, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see. Locomotive, Amanda got hers. Engineers done. I've urbanized. All right, so we go first delivery. Well, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we can't do that. That's right. Not yet. Thinking too far ahead. Oh, did I? No, I didn't mess up. Phew. Okay. So we're at 3 on the loco. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
3 for the yellow team.
And purple.
Okay, I just have to decide which one I want to do, so give me just
Oh,
a
at
second.
some point we'll do 89, Siddharth, but because it was a Friday night, we're not going to start it at 7 o'clock. We thought 57 would make more sense. Oh, thanks, Rob. Appreciate that.
Okay.
Think out loud.
I'm trying to decide which one would be best to take to deny you guys points.
Okay,
So I don't
point.
I don't need to take that is safe because it would give me
That.
I can't reach it.
Blue
that.
or yellow?
Both of them, both of
Okay.
those tiles, or both of those cubes. Then this over here is contested, and this is contested. So this would, if I took this yellow, it would be 1, 2. Well, wait, it would be 1,
1, 2,
2,
3.
3, which I'm there, so I could do that. Red, I'm not connected to. Blue is too short right now. So I am going to do...
So it's either taking that yellow
Yes,
or this red,
correct.
taking the opposite direction,
Correct.
right?
So let's just do this yellow. 1,
2. That's just
Two.
1, 2, and 3.
3. Yep. Good job. All right. There's a log jam at 10. But you two are about to move. So, green.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. Matt.
Just 1, 2.
18 Ireland. 1822. 1817 Eric. All right, so it's back to me. So it's more or less me betting on that black helping out with H and the yellow next turn. So we'll go 1, 2, 4. Yep. Okay, and purple.
I will do this red, go in the opposite direction, so 3.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm going to haul this blue along the same route back to here for another 4.
So as of right now, Mike is running away with it. I'm in last. Yeah, I'm in last place as of right now.
I hate to do it. I'm gonna do it. 1, 2, 3, and give 1 to Mike.
So explain why for folks.
If I had a reason.
No, why you're paying Mike?
Oh, why I'm paying him? 1, 2, and then 1 on his to get the
Right.
D. Yeah.
All right. So
Why
that's
I
it.
don't know. Because why did I just pay the guy that screwed me over royally? I don't know.
I'm break even at 12 purple.
I have 9 and 3, so 12, and I get $1. Thank you.
Red.
I'm
I'm
at 12 and 14, so $2.
9 plus 4 is 13. From 19 is $6.
That hurts. All right, now we go into income reduction. Everybody drops 2. And we're dropping 2 because we're all into orange. Once you hit yellow, once you hit green, and haha. All right, roll the bones.
Oh, hey, look, it's Sherpa Joe.
Okay, Joe. So we have 2, white 2,
And
white 3. No, A is not out. And 5 and 6. 5C is not out, but 6 is. So white 6 goes there. I support this. And oh, hey, looky there. D. All right. Now we're on the black side. Now we're looking for 4s. That's what we want are 4s.
there's a
some.
4.
There's
Yeah,
2
there's
4s.
2 4s. Thank you.
3.
So there's a 3. Black 3.
Black
I'm on the purple.
3.
Yeah. So black 3 and G is not out, and multiple 4s there. And both of these for 4 and H go there.
And 5.
And
And
5
nothing.
and nothing. We're done. All right, advanced term marker. Oh, hey, look at that. That goes away. This goes away. Roll 2 dice.
5, 6.
These 2 are closed.
I am right now so glad I do not have to commute on that highway. It's not even funny.
Just take the metro.
So this turn
Yeah.
and next turn, we do the same thing. Then for the last 2 turns,
Don't
all
smell
4 are
great.
closed.
But it gets you there.
Don't forget, you have emergency for 1 delivery. Okay? How many shares? Starting with yellow. Ugh. 1 share. Purple.
2. And purple, Matt.
You are purple.
Thank you.
Green. 3, 4 shares.
Yeah. Can I get away with $13? Can I get away with $8? I don't think I can get away with $8 issuing 1 share.
His only nickname.
Sherpa Joe.
1 share as well.
go to avstudiogames.com and see if he has it on there. I don't know if he does. The DC map, or shoot Albin an email would be my best suggestion, Adam. I don't know the answer to that, to be honest. I don't even know if there's any in the BGG marketplace. Unlikely, but maybe. All right, so
Did I
everyone.
just look at that
You took
today? I
shares?
think there
Yeah,
are
I took
3.
one.
Oh, there are some? Okay.
Ranging from 29 US to 35 Euro, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. And on the other side, and it's on Albin's site, and on the other side is the Berlin Wall. Also, you guys remind me when we're done, I'm going to show you, we're not using plexiglass, which we normally do because of the glare, but we have a little trick for holding these two together. Because if you notice, they're taped together, but not. I'll show you the trick when we're done. All right. So we begin anew with the
Your
auction.
auction, sir.
Don't forget, Matt.
I have not.
Okay.
He's not going last this turn.
A moment. $3 will be the opening bid. Hey Scott.
Yeah, I feel like that turn order pass is a little more powerful if you're already last.
Hey, real quick, just this is for Scott. Okay. All right.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but
Just saying. Just trying to help Scott out. There you
I
go.
will
That's it.
do a pass.
I support that. Green? Current bid's 3, sir. Oh, okay. Good to know, Siddharth. Yeah, even better. Game surplus. I support that. They support us. You should support them.
which won't do it. Pass.
Oh, that is glorious. Your turn, sir.
I will not pass, but pass.
Pass. I don't have to up my own bid. Comes back to you.
I will pass now.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that was a glorious
that
$3
was a lucky
bid.
dog, man.
Well bid, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Bing.
Whew. That I don't think I'm going to win, but that's the only way I might have a shot at it. Was that right there?
Change what isn't working, right?
Yep. And hopefully Scott got a chuckle out of that. Well, that's kind of you to say, I think, Joseph. I appreciate that. It says that I'm really going to miss these streams once the Advent Marathon is over. Believe it or not, I am too, just for a little bit.
For like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, I can stop thinking down that line.
Oh, do you want that?
If you want to put something there, that's fine.
Hey, if you let me change this so I can go in there, then maybe we can talk. But
Very nice, Jose. All right. So Joe, Sherpa Joe, wait.
actually,
two
that'd
in
be
stock
that'd be
where?
one really cool thing for this game is like a bunch of cards. Hey, negotiating. Use one of my track for free.
Right. I don't know that this game needs that.
No,
but
it doesn't need
No,
it.
as a map, as a
Yeah.
specific map,
Mhm.
I could see that. All right. That's awesome, James. Good to hear.
Wowzers. All right, so when I build a track through here, that becomes a colorless stop, right?
Correct.
So
It's a town.
a cube is like 1, 2, 3.
Correct. It can never have a delivery. It will never get cubes, but it does encounter or become a stop. Now, if there was somebody at this table who were to urbanize that, then it would become a city of
Yes.
that color.
Yes. And Matt has not yet gone? No. Okay, yeah, the building time you will urbanize. I'll take the engineer. Again.
All right. And this isn't us holding you all over a barrel, Joseph, but if if people want more of these type marathons, the only way possible that this will ever happen again is if Amanda becomes full-time, which means we get a lot more patrons. So that's kind of the thing, because pulling 16, 18-hour days can't go forever with Amanda.
No purse.
So, but we appreciate it. No, what
We
like,
we appreciate knowing that it's going to be missed.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
sure.
That's great.
Right?
Oh, I was just saying the 16, 18-hour days. I was going to say some of us stand in awe.
Thanks.
All right, so
Emergency.
Amanda can go through these one time on her delivery.
I can do that even after everything's closed. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, one time.
Okay. Just
Yeah,
making
that's
sure.
the only way people will
Okay,
be able to
just
use
making
that. Okay. Cool. So we're up to building now, and oh, hey, look at that, $4. Ding, ding.
There you go. Marked with yellow.
Yes, sir.
Just like a dog.
Or a wild elephant. Oh. That.
Okay, Matt. I'm braced.
C or G?
G.
O or G?
See? All right. G is on the map.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see when I first learned this game, I played it 3 times, hated it. Because we played the most important thing that I can recommend to everybody that's watching, the single most important point when it comes to Age of Steam is matching the map with the player count.
Yes.
Okay.
That cannot be overstated. If you play a map that's intended with 3 with 5, that's going to make for a miserable experience, and vice versa. If you play with 3 players on a map intended for 5, it's going to be too wide open. There's no tension.
Yeah, I just think it's funny. There's an episode, a very
God.
old episode, where you and Tony both just rail against Age of Steam and
Yeah,
talk
I
about
know.
how horrible it is.
Yeah.
And then
We've learned.
Yeah, and then our
Hold on one second.
that needs a
So here, hold on.
Oh, it's a gray one. That's
It is.
right.
So for the folks at home, real quick, that's a town, i.e. a whistle stop. So that is 3, 4, 5 for the build. And that is 5 for the build, which is 10 dineros.
that one is free.
He's only built 2 of them so far.
Okay.
If he builds a third, then it's 10.
Oh. So
So-
I could just build the 2
And that's $5.
and call it $5.
Way to put that out there, Amanda.
I like that idea.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, so that's green. Purple, you're up for the build. You see what Michael said? We love you, Amanda.
Love y'all too.
Hey, Joe, there's an easy fix for that. Just move to Denver.
Yep.
I hear there's a group that enjoys playing splatter games as well.
Yeah, it's really weird. All right.
Great skiing, great hiking, great living.
Awesome game groups.
4,
Yeah, for sure, one of them.
Housing market not so
9.
great. Let's put that out there.
Yeah, it's not cheap. Unless you had bought, say, in 2012.
I've got something stuck in my throat there, Edward.
Hold on, here.
Yeah, plan.
Oh, if you see me going up in flames over here.
There's this sticker shop that makes these cats
Love you.
I love you too, buddy.
that makes these cats that have this really awkward smile. It's like, and he's sitting on a chair just in flames everywhere, and around him it says, "This is fine."
Oh,
And that's
yeah,
what.
the meme.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like that.
All right, so we are done building track. We are up to deliveries. I now have a 4. 1, 2.
Where's that going?
As I said,
There we are.
1, 2, 3, 14. If you're you too. Needed a 5 for that one.
Hmm.
Here, Edward. Noted. Thanks. Okay.
Thanks, coin. Oh,
Sure, but Joe says, trust me, I've tried.
I'll take it for 3 though. 1, 2,
That's gross.
3.
The wife doesn't even acknowledge my request to move to Denver anymore. Good catch, Christopher. Thank you.
I
Good
actually caught it
vacation
before
spot
you did.
too, if you know, at least in May, towards May, good vacationing.
Yeah,
then.
like
Right.
Memorial Day weekend ish.
Right.
Yeah, kind of towards the end of May.
Adam, yes. I'll tell you what, if your prediction comes true, I will buy you any game $100 or less that you want. Okay? There you go, Adam. Putting it out there.
Take a
Screenshot.
screenshot quick, Dad, just so you can
Loco.
proof.
Okay. And purple. Oh, well done, Andrew. You
Only
found
a
us
year.
out, Rob.
Only a year. That's admirable.
impressive.
Yeah, seriously. That's funny, Joe.
Dang it. I'm trying to find a good route. Let's see. One. Only a 2. 1. That's only a 2. One,
Got it.
2, 3. Oh, there we go.
At least for next turn, I got that. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Well done. 3 for purple. All right. So right now, I'm at I'm break even right now. I would go back one income if I. But what are the chances? Sorry, on this one I can't think out loud, Joe. A moment. So what I'm debating is whether or not to deliver this yellow for 2 or to loco. I hate doing the loco as my as my second action because I'm paying for it without doing anything with it. So in that case, I would need 3, 2, first to the auction, 1. I would get money. Yeah, let's do it. So 1 and 2. Red?
Take this one. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that doesn't sound like fun, Joe. Get some sleep. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good seeing you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. 22. Okay. And purple.
1, 2.
Yep, which she can do because she hasn't used that yet.
That's right.
All right, so income. I'm at 16. I owe 14. Oh, look at that. That's. I'm in the black. Doing a little dance, making a little love, get down to that.
At 13, 18, 5.
10 and 5 is 15. From 22 is 7 in the black.
I'm not bitter. See, you know how I'm not bitter? I'll hand you your money.
Oh, that's
See,
that's
I'm not being
very,
petty.
It's very
You've
mature.
outplayed me.
14, and I'm at 16.
Yes,
and 2.
ma'am. Congratulations, everyone is making money.
This is
Now
weird.
everybody goes back 2, except Mike goes back 4 for income reduction,
Oh, look, the Eulers are sharing a spot.
which sucks because it's in dead last.
Yeah,
although
well.
you're in worse spot because of shares. But
And I don't
yeah,
want to talk
not
about
good.
it.
All right, Goods growth. Roll them bones. So what do we have?
Such
A,
that
B, and C
there is-
doesn't matter? All we're looking at is 1, 2s, and 4s.
There's a 2.
There's A2. White 2. The end. Done. Roll them black ones. 1, 3, and 6 is all that matters.
It's a 3.
Okay. And a 3 here. Black 3. Awesome. I did not look at that at all. That was terrible. And G. Right there.
I just put an 8 over there with another red.
Okay. Advanced turn marker. Roll 2 bones, Amanda.
2, 4.
So that stays there. And that one, oh, that kind of stinks. A lot. Terribly. Not good. Okay. 1 share. Red.
1 share.
We missed the big black D.
Was there a 6? Yeah? I'll take your word for it. So this would go ND. Okay.
No shares for me, please.
Well, that right there just pretty much confirmed that Mike's going to win now.
Yes.
And purple? Okay. Thanks, Adam. Good catch.
And he addressed the tile properly, I see.
Yes, he did. The big black D.
Let's see what happens. 0.
Okay.
Rock on! Yeah!
So I need that. Have to have that. Have to have that. So, 4 is the opening bid.
5.
Wow.
What the hell do I care? 6.
Yeah, look at me. I have money.
We're like rolling deep over
Here,
here.
excuse
Pass.
me, Amanda.
Thank
there
you.
you go. How the hell did I bid 4 and I'm going to end up 3rd?
Bad luck.
Wow. Pay $2. Rounded not in my favor.
Okay, now what you gonna do with it?
That hurt. I really thought I had a chance with the 4. No.
Thinking out loud on that, I knew what you had and she had, knew what he had. I knew 5 was second, likely, and I have 2 things I want.
Loco.
That was one of them.
Well, it wasn't coming to me then.
Engineer is the other one. You could use an urbanize.
Yeah. But by doing that, I helped myself. I hurt Amanda, who is not who I'm trying to hurt. There's that.
Yeah, that's one.
And if you have a reason to or a way to urbanize.
No, just turn order.
All right, first build, green. And remember, every track you build is a point.
Two tracks. Here, here.
You best get out my city, yo.
One of these.
And
$6.
you don't have rights to those. Yeah.
Well, the first one, I've got engineer, so 3 track, cheapest is free. Right?
Yep.
Yep. What is there?
So
That's a
that's 4.
4. Yeah, I'm gonna put that there. I'll go there. And we're gonna get in on
Boy, this board
a little
gets
bit of
tight.
this beltway action over here.
That's still 4.
Go 4. It's gonna be 7 though, likely. I'm coming out of that thing, likely over here. But it's got a bunch of junk on it I don't care about, really.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
No, actually, I was gonna go Caddyshack. Well, we're waiting. But I thought that might be too obnoxious, so I won't do that.
Yeah, it really was. You good? Glad you didn't. Glad you thought better of it.
For as much as I enjoy Age of Steam, I sure do lose a lot at this game. So, that'll be 7. And yellow, what are you building? Just one right here. Thanks. For 3. You and done.
Whoa.
That's 6.
It's not.
Okay, 3. All right, that's all the building. Green. So let's see. Done, done, not done. Okay. So, green.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mic drop.
24.
You can hit the
Hold on.
floor anytime you like.
Right, yeah.
Somebody's gonna
Mic
drop
drop.
me. Bam!
Right? Yeah, here, we'll help you with it. All right.
Ow! Ooh.
Yeah.
Don't take my red cube.
I'm definitely taking them now. So 1, 2, 3.
3.
Yeah, just 3.
Wow.
We're not pretentious. We do what we can. Literally. That's what we can.
Loco. Purple.
1, 2. Oh, I can't yet. Loco.
3, 4.
I'm at 3.
Oh.
Loco.
And green.
Well, those cubes are going away in a real big hurry.
Same here, Adam. That's exactly why I enjoy these more. Even though dominant species I tend to do extraordinarily well at, and I really enjoy that one. But for the most part, games I get hammered at are the games I enjoy the most. Like Through the Ages is another one that comes to mind.
I think the only way Mike's loses right now is if we steal all his cubes before he gets to home.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, it's over.
1, 2, 3.
Unless he runs out of cubes for deliveries.
Ha! Okay. Take this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the big black D.
That's only 5. I'm dying to do a 5. Red.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Using that.
Did you die yet? You said you were dying to do it. Apparently that person was dying. You used the emergency.
Yes,
to
I
get
did.
them.
Right.
But you took him to the wrong place, hospital over
1,
here.
2, 3, 4.
Good job. All right, that's it. Get your income. So everybody can just do it simultaneously. 19, 11, 16, 3
22.
bucks.
14.
3. What is it?
22 minus 14.
That would be 8.
Is that a number? That's a number.
That is, in fact.
It's certainly not a letter.
Looks
Okay.
like a
Must be a number.
snowman.
10 and 6 is 16. From 29 is 13. And 2 is 15.
All right, cool.
He
So,
needs 15 money.
oh, no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
All right, income reduction, Matt.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Not a good place to be for the rest of us. Roll of bones. All we're looking at is 1 and 4 now.
There's a 1 and a 4.
Okay, 1 and a 4. So the white 4 gets the yellow, and 1. And then that's it. So we're looking at 1, 3, and 6.
3.
All the 3s. So black 3. Oh, that's useful. G. And how many 6s?
Just
one. Black 6.
The red down there.
There we go. All right. Cool. Advance the turn marker and oh
So now
hey.
they're all turned over.
Yep.
Yes.
Now they're on perma close, unless somebody.
Uses the Ghostbuster mobile.
Right. Exactly. All right. So we go to the auction, starting with green.
Actually, we get shares first.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Chairs?
Shares. Green.
No.
Red.
No.
Yellow. No. Amanda.
No.
Okay, we're done with shares. That was easy. The auction starts with green.
4.
Four, you say?
4, I say.
The 4, you say?
I say 4th.
I say good day, sir.
Good days are slap.
I say good day.
Can I also say 4? Can we go first?
Hold on, let me think.
No.
Five.
Wow. Well, if you had passed, I was going 5 and spend all my money to not go last.
Turn order pass.
Okay, back to Mike.
At which I need to up my bid of
Or
to
pass.
6, right?
Well, you don't, it's that or pass. Those are your
Yeah.
2 options.
6.
No, I go second to last for $5.
Nope, you only pay 3.
Only pay 3. Okay, that's better.
Rounded, not in your favor. All right, Mike,
6.
what do you want?
Indeed, what do I want? Who are you? What do you want?
I'm excited for the Denver map to come out for folks next year. I'm stoked for that. Although, here, little secret. Albin is sending us, I think it's 50 of the Denver HeavyCon maps to give away. So we're going to be doing giveaways starting next year.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So there's that.
For tramways?
Huh?
Tramways, right?
What? Yeah, for tramways, not Aegis theme. Sorry, yeah.
First move.
That is green for first move. And purple.
Production.
Boo, 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 boo.
Red.
Can I don't know if there's any.
Wow, that's gutting.
Yeah, give me engineer.
So I can get a free locomotive for the 6 that I can't deliver.
Or you can do turn order pass and be higher up next turn.
Wow. I don't even have access to any blue cubes to take urbanization for that. Ooh, I'm in a hurting spot right now.
Interestingly, the Washington map, I just realized how many blue and red are on the map,
That's funny.
and how much you try to avoid going into the blue and or the red.
I'm really trying to come up with something that's useful. If I had $6, that might change things, but I only have 5, so I can't even build up to that. Okay. So, how can I do this offensively? I'll take Urbanize. Maybe it hurts Mike? We'll see. All right, so first build, green.
Oh, that is...
Nah, I'll be smart and just screw it.
Okay.
But that's only for one next turn, isn't it? Nah, screw Mike. All right,
Okay.
that'll work. All right, cool.
So what are you going to do? You're going to plop a... How much does that hurt me?
Yeah, 60 degrees today, snow tomorrow. You guys will hear about it in the episode that drops tomorrow night. So Lagerstatten and QE reviews, which if you're here, you probably watch the playthroughs of it. You kind of already know them.
Yep.
You know, but for those that didn't watch the playthroughs.
That's my track build, correct?
Well played, Jose. Following Matt's remark about the blue and the red, I need to point out that yellow is sitting in the White House. Zing!
Oh!
Good thing we're not in Mother Russia, because you
I
could
don't
go to
know.
prison for that, right?
It's more of an, well, it should have been this color, more of an orange, really.
Oh, and upgrading a tile is one of your builds, correct?
No, Kenny, I think it took less than 10 minutes for the teach. One more time? What was that, Mike?
Upgrading a tile is one of your builds.
It is.
Ooh, I just got
Okay.
really dizzy.
Don't do that. Move
Yeah.
slower.
Obviously.
Man, that is a tight-looking map right there.
It sure is. All right.
Where are you right now, Robert?
1 to 3 inches.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Mm.
It's negligible, actually.
And with as warm as it's been, it's not going
Yeah,
to
it's
stick.
not going to stick to the roads because it was 60 today.
Yeah, me and Dana have been eating lunch outside all week.
That's nuts, isn't
That's
it?
not right.
Because, like, by the time lunchtime gets there, it's about 65, 70.
It's awesome.
Light coat, fine. Sunshine, it's great.
Oh, that can come off now.
Now that it's...
Oh. Well, there's my 2 builds, so I recharacterized
3
that track.
and then 5.
So 8.
Oh.
Here's your money that doesn't matter.
Okay. Purple. Okay, cool.
So
I'm
yeah, there-
really excited about my turn all of a sudden.
Is it?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Red?
Not so excited anymore.
No, I'm still gonna build, but go ahead.
All right, so I have engineer.
Yep.
So I'll go there. There.
And that'll be
$5.
$5.
That's what that'll
So-
be.
That's done. Well, the only thing that I could possibly see that hurts Mike is this. There's my Urbanize. $3 to build that.
Hmm.
Done.
Well done.
Yeah, that
Or-
limits that red cube there.
And that red cube as well. That's because, yeah, that's all I could do.
Well, that red cube's dead anyway.
I mean, yeah, I didn't see that. That's right. But there's no blue, and I can't. And there, yeah. So the purple city's already out, so I couldn't do anything with that. That's the only offensive thing I could do, and it doesn't hurt me, and it can't help me. So I didn't really didn't see anything else to do with it. So plus, it gives me a chance to show that urbanization can be used as a
Yeah.
weapon, an
Yeah.
offensive weapon as well. So there's that. All right, cool. So first move is green, which doesn't matter because he gets to do it anyways. It was more a defensive move to make sure nobody does that.
I'm taking this blue cube from here. One. Is that what? No, I miscounted it, didn't I?
Awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. Not what I was thinking.
3.
What did we lose over here?
Oh, hey.
New patron?
Yep, we got a new patron. Chris, welcome. No,
Thank
it's
you.
actually an annual patron. So
Oh.
thank you, Chris. All right. Awesome. Good deal.
Okay, I'm going to take this black cube. Yellow.
Hey,
is
we support
1,
this. Thank you.
2, 3, 4, 5. Purple.
Dang,
So
man.
purple gets 1, yellow got 1,
I don't
green
like
gets
this,
4.
all of a sudden.
Right. Well, hey, making him use his noggin at least on this. So purple, you're up.
We'll see if we can hit some purple track next time. Or some red track.
That'd be all right. You can do that.
Yeah. It's like spread the love around. Or the freight.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Good job. 4 for purple. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Just edged into
Yeah,
it.
but that's for first
That's first,
delivery.
yeah.
So red.
Okay.
This guy. 1, 2, 3. We are friendly local delivery. Yeah. We live 4 blocks away. Sorry, can't help you.
All right. I think the only thing I really have here is because I can't get to the yellow. They're going through that since it's blocks. So I will go 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Join the party.
Oh, wow.
Right? Which right now it is truly dead even. Which looking at the builds at a glance, I would say purple's winning between the 3 of us for first loser. It's between Matt and Amanda right now. I am dead last currently, I think. And Mike is running away with this thing, especially because of that. So yes, it's back to you, Mike.
Back to me.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2,
Siddharth is
3,
pointing out,
4.
Mike, you have 2 4s with yellows. You don't
Yep.
need to give anyone else income. Stay away from my yellows, Siddharth.
No, I was kind of letting those guys sit there and steep because of things.
Sounded very predator-ish. Appropriate considering tonight. It's only been 2 hours. Come on.
2, 3, 4.
On top of the 8 hours work.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can we make our
Okay.
trains go up to 9?
8 hours of work, 1 hour at Sprouts, and
Right.
then
Right.
Yeah.
God bless you for doing that. It wasn't even that much groceries.
it was insane.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I reckon it was.
Snow prep and Christmas.
And, yeah.
So thank God for ClickList, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm going to take that yellow. 1, 2,
1,
3, 4.
Yep. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're up to purple.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's still Siddharth. Stay away from my yellow cubes. Doesn't matter, I can only use 1.
1,
The alpaca becomes the hunter.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good job.
Thank you.
Matt?
1, 2, 3 again.
Apparently, Franny.
Looks like I'm going 1, 2, and 3 for the purple. That's it. Hey, I learned it by watching you. All right. All right, get your income, y'all. 5, 11, 16, 24, 8, and 2 is a 10. Boom.
10.
20.
10.
Not 20.
Two Predators, Orgle.
Seven,
Well played.
17, please.
No.
But he said, please.
I said, please. Ah, T-Rex arms.
All right. Reduction. So down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 6. Good riddance. 6. That would be 27. All right. No one's taking shares. So we go into the auction. I assume. Sorry. Hold on. Wait. I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on. We did reduction. Roll for production now. Sorry. So 1 and 4. 1, 3, and 4.
1,
Okay, there's a 1. A white
1, and 4.
There's no 3. Okay, and 4. B is not out, so 4 there. So something I wanted to point out for the folks that haven't played Age of Steam, that all this seems really, really random. Is it going to come out? Is it not? Look at how many cubes have come out.
They eventually come out, most of them.
Almost. It's something like 95+% usually come out. It's just a matter of when.
Okay.
So
that's-
all we care here is 1 and 6.
There's a 1 and a...
There's a 6.
There's a 6.
Just a 6. Black 6. Right there. All right. Now we go into there. We don't need to roll because it's the last round. They're all closed. I assume no one's taking shares. Green, start the auction.
This is the last turn.
This is the final turn.
So money doesn't matter, right?
Money doesn't matter, but you
Except for
do
building
want
track.
Bingo.
It's
That's a
bingo.
bingo. All right, cool. Can you show where the black cubes are on the cities? Are there any hidden from our view?
No.
There's,
Well, maybe this one.
yeah, okay. Those are the only, there and there. So those are the only 4. So there, 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 and there. Okay, and there's, well, none of these will come out at this point.
I'll bid 8.
Purple,
Pass.
red. All right. What would you like, sir? Actually, no. I can't. No, actually,
I will...
I'm going there. He's not. So
I'm not. Ah, yike.
that was important to me.
First move.
Red? Oh, wait. Okay, red. Yes, Mike has it in the bag, Scott. He's had it in the bag for 3 rounds. Maybe even longer than that, but clearly for 3 rounds.
Yeah, I don't even have a 4 to make, so give me engineer again.
There is, Adam. We pointed it out, I thought. Black on purple left.
Oh, no, we missed it. There's
Oh.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purple, you're up. Turn order pass is a strong advanced play.
Loco.
For next game.
Next
Yeah,
game.
right.
This is like a legacy game.
Right. Legacy.
Legacy Age of Steam.
Albin,
Albin?
when you watch
Albin?
this, make that happen, okay? Legacy Age of Steam. I'm in. Even Asher agrees.
Asher agrees.
Okay.
Can you move me up on the loco, please?
Yes,
Since
ma'am.
I chose that. Thank you.
Okay, sure.
Done.
Yeah, you have to have a table for it, and the track
Green.
you laid last turn is the
Build.
you get to use it for the next
Right.
couple of games. You just add maps.
That'd be cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on. There.
That's 9, I believe.
All right, give me your money. It doesn't matter at this point. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, yellow. I have $10. I don't even know what to do with that much money. Completed track only is what matters, y'all, just as a reminder. So I can only build 2 track. So the only viable place that I can see, I see 2 places to be able to build track, so I will. So I will go 3 and 5. Lollipop, lollipop. It's 3, or this is only 1 for the town and 1 for every exit. So there's no need to do more than that, so that's 5. Done.
All right, well,
Red?
we're just gonna get the hell out of town. Everybody's just gonna move to Silver Spring,
All right. So 9.
and the but one's
Yeah,
free.
own it. Yep, 9.
Is that 9? Okay, it's 9. 9 is fine.
You just won yourself 3 points.
Yep.
It was
And
either
that
the,
looks like 8.
I added up that, but it's like
Good.
felt kind of silly putting red on both sides of that. I'd have done it, but
All right, cool. So we go into, so engineer is done. First move, doesn't matter now. Mike, go ahead, first move.
I'm taking this black cube here on a ride. 1, cross red. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Where did it start from?
Started from here.
Okay, cool. Yep. So 5.
I got my 1.
Okay.
I only got 4 of those.
All right. What's your next delivery, Mike?
What, that one?
What one?
That one?
Which one?
Right there. I'm looking right straight at it almost.
It's the one in Washington. And from what Mike's playing, it's the other Washington. He's gonna deliver it all the way across the country.
Do we have express trains or diesels?
I like have D's or
Done.
like a coast to coast thing.
Okay. Red.
Yeah,
Reds,
Orient
red to red.
Express.
I think
Yeah.
all I got at best is a 2.
Hi, old man.
All right, Michael. Have a good night. You know how it ends.
Hi, old man. What are you doing, bud?
Yeah, 2's as far as the eye can see. 2. Best you can do, really. Yeah. Alright, well, let's just take the purple here for 2.
Purple. What's up, buddy?
Good ear flap.
Asher, come. Asher, come. Or not.
He's mad at you for making him lay down earlier.
That's all right. He'll get over it.
All right, let's see. 1,
Show it.
2, 3. The blue would go. I don't want to move it yet. That would be 1, 2, 3.
It
One
helps
to
Mike.
Right. It helps him either way.
Or just do
Just
the
do a 2.
yellow. That's 2.
1, 1, 2. You can't do a red.
Yeah, the red you can go 1, 2.
Yep.
Yeah. The blue, 1, 2, 3. You can't deliver to where it came from. which
Cannot.
That would be awesome if I could. 1, 1, 2. Blurg.
Looks like
One.
a 2 is
The
going to be
2.
your best
Yeah.
bet. Which
Pick-
one?
pick a 2.
Yellow or red?
Let's do red.
1, 2.
That
Eh.
sucks.
Green.
Yeah, that was a good defensive play because it also kneecapped these 2 reds.
Oh, I'm fully aware.
Okay. Yeah. Good seeing.
It's the best I could do, at least, right? I mean, it's spitting into the wind, but it wasn't going to do anything that helped me out of that whole deal, so it made sense.
Okay, I'm going to take this
I'll allow that.
1,
I definitely will allow that.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so 4 for you.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. And you know what? I'm not going to win. But you know what I am going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a good way to end. CCMF. My friend, that is.
Yes.
Are you sure? Because this was going to be awesome. It's going to be 2.
The black is a 3 for Amanda, they said. Through F. 1.
1,
Hold on. Through
2. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead.
I was looking at that black.
There you go. So we'll give Amanda one more. Put the red back out there. Right here. Done.
I'm not going to move that
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
In red, they're saying is 4.
Okay, then I'll do that one.
1, 2. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good call, y'all. It's late. It happens. Good call.
Thank
Good
you,
job.
people.
one.
I'm really
Let's go to
impressed.
this yellow because 1, 2.
I'm
That's all
impressed
I got.
that Matt's being this competitive, at least for second place,
At 3.
with only 3
I know.
locomotive. All right, so Amanda, would you care for the red 4? 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, because we don't want to use his.
Mm-mm.
1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so income doesn't matter as long as you're in the positive. Everyone is. Drop back, reduction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just did that so it's closer.
Okay.
And then we go back 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it looks like it's a close game, but now we go into final scoring. All right, and the reason it looks like a close game, however, it is nowhere near a close game, is because what's going to happen right now. So triple your income. So, for instance, red goes to 63. There.
Yeah.
Yellow is at 69. There. Purple is 72. And green is at, what is that?
87.
87. So that is 50.
37.
That's 80. That's 7 right there. Ooh, we got to keep that one there. Okay, so that's where we're all at. Now subtract triple your shares. So we'll start at the back. So
33.
minus 33 from 63 is 30.
Well,
Yep. And so I'm at, what is that? That's
69.
69 minus 33 is
36.
36. There. Oh, look, I'm close. Amanda, that is 11. That's 33 and 72. 33, 72. This shouldn't be this hard.
33 from 72.
39.
39.
There. And Mike loses 30 from 87. That's at 57. So 57. So there you go. So
so we know we're not around the thing.
So here you go. Mike is at 57 before we count tracks. So like I said, we are nowhere near close to where he is. So we'll start back at the bus. Matt, start counting your track. It's 1 per track.
1,
No, leave the
Yeah,
track.
leave it.
That's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13, 14,
14,
15, 16,
16,
17, 18. So add 18 to it, 48. Done. And me. So here we go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, 13. 13 is 49. Squirrel, you want me to reach these?
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14,
15.
and 15. So 15, 54. And Amanda doubles up. So second place for Amanda before we even count Mike's track. We all lose. But go ahead and rub it in.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16, 23. So Mike crushes at 73. Amanda in second for 54.
54.
Me in third, 49. Hashtag good teacher. And
Last for 48.
thank you for playing.
Yeah.
So before I flip over to the other camera so we can talk about the game, I wanted to show you guys this. So on the other side is Berlin. But what we do
Oh,
for the trick for these multi-part maps,
I see.
just Post-its.
Post-it notes.
So you pull them off, but it covers the border and it keeps it together on all
It
that.
doesn't leave any nasty, sticky residue.
Yeah, and can't tell, and now it's the normal sheets.
Oh.
So there you go. Okay,
Why
that
the-
works on mounted boards like 1822 as well.
why
It
didn't I
does.
think of
We'll
that?
start with the winner.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of this game after about 5, 6 plays.
Okay.
I have this forming in my idea forming in my head that it's all about your first 2 track placements, and if you don't get those right, you're just not in it. Because I've had those games where it's just you're flailing after those first 2 track placements, but that was highly enjoyable, highly enjoyable. And yeah, it's starting to be able to read the
production.
the production that's
Yep.
going to come out, starting to think in terms of what urbanized cities should go where and should not go where. So yeah, it's kind of coming together after 5, 6 plays.
Cool. Second place, Amanda.
Well, I did surprisingly well. I did not expect to do well. But at HeavyCon, I played Age of Steam with Chad, Openface, the BoardGameTables.com Chad, and our Chad, Paul Chad. And we were all doing terribly, but Chad Deshawn he just kept getting shares, and he was able to dig himself out. And so I think he either won or came in pretty close second. And that made me realize that it's okay to get, a lot of shares if you need to, because you can turn that capital into more track or bidding more so you can get better stuff. So until he did that, I had never really realized it. So I kind of implemented that today, and it kind of worked.
Yeah. Well, you did better than
I saw
well,
Brian
half
Wilcutt
the-
do it, but it did not work. He was all the way at the end, and the last turn he couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that was,
He just went
yeah,
backwards.
that might have been,
But
but
it
anyway.
can work well if you
Yeah.
use it, I suppose.
Yeah.
So how about you?
I love this game. I've never played a map I really hated
Okay.
in Age of Steam.
Which is key, matching up player
Right,
count
yes.
to
Right.
the map, right?
Yeah, I've enjoyed this game every time I've played it. Some maps I like better than others, but I enjoy them all. It's got colors and kind of an adjacency thing going on, so I can see the patterns real well. I need to look at that more. This game, I completely botched that, because my whole half of the map was just empty. It was a ghost town over there. So, yeah, anyway.
So for me, a couple of things on this. I really enjoy the map. I don't mind the randomness of where the traffic jams happen. It
That's
happens.
interesting.
You're rolling the dice quite literally on whether or not you want to get on the beltway or not. If you can avoid it, you're better off for it. So the big thing, the more you get into Age of Steam, the better you're going to do a better job, or the more you're going to be able to focus more on the production before the game begins and try and anticipate where things are going to come out. And I'll be honest, I do a pretty good job of that off the streams.
Yeah.
If I'm not here before the game studying, which I feel like would give me an unfair advantage, so I don't want to bog things down, so I'm not really studying that.
Okay.
So to answer the question that Adam asked is, I'd like to hear a little bit why everybody thinks Mike did well to get such a big win, is 2 things. One, he stayed off the beltway. No, I'm not saying that's the reason or the way to win on all Washington, D.C. plays. I'm saying in this one, that worked out. I think the second thing is he was able to anticipate better on the production. And he positioned himself well for the late game deliveries early. At least that's my take on it. Because for me, I look short-sighted in this game, which is a big mistake. You have to, before you lay your first track in a perfect world, you want to be able to look at where are my 5 and 6 deliveries going to come out or go to, and that might even include having to look out here as to production, late production, or where on
Zoomed in quite a bit.
on the cities. So whether that's production here, on the main ones, and it could be late game here, or whether it's on the cities that are coming out. So I didn't do that, and it showed. I played poorly, and I did poorly because of that. So
I think part of it was if you build a spine that has all 4 different colors on it.
And that's another thing that I did poorly. Red, red.
I didn't
the
look
purple was here, and just that was terrible.
I didn't look at the map real close at the beginning, and halfway through I realized there's a whole lot of blue and red out there. And I had blues and reds aplenty.
Right.
But
yeah.
no place to
And
take them.
I think Mike did a good job of staying away from duplicates like that. And that's why I tried to put that red out there to stop him a little bit and neuter some of the deliveries.
But it
did. It handicapped about 3 or 4 deliveries. So it was a good play.
Right. But it was too little too late.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you can't play this map from the edges very well. You have to dig right into the middle of it. I didn't do that soon enough myself.
That's funny, Joshua. Sorry about that. So cool. Yeah, so hopefully that answers y'all's question as to why we think that Mike did a better job at the game. And he basically, seriously, planned better, and he was able to stay away from the duplicate cities, which didn't even occur to me. But now that I see the map, I'm like, well, obviously, look at it.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
and go back to the second turn. The viewers can go back to the second turn. I laid out exactly what my strategy was through here.
Yep.
With the blues and the blacks and
Yep.
whatnot.
Somebody wasn't listening, or you got here a lot faster than someone may have expected.
Right, yeah. So
Yeah, you took that engineer a couple of times and just kind
Yeah.
of exploded.
cool. All right, good deal. All right, well, everyone's saying that it should get marked up, so we'll put it up there.
I think that one's valid
I do too.
on several levels.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, good, done. Oop,
Oh,
There goes our plague
yep, the
infestation.
plate goes back up there. All right, cool. So thanks everybody for joining us. Don't forget, seriously, if you liked the video, like the video. We appreciate it. Thumb it. Also, don't forget to subscribe. And last but not least, if you want to support the show one step further, like the 614 patrons that we have now, and so Adam can get his $100 gift certificate game by the end of March.
May.
No, he said March.
He said March?
He said
I thought he
March.
said
So
May.
He said March.
You can check it out. It's actually directly below me right now, pledgehc.com, going that way.
If you want to see more live streams, maybe another advent, or you want to see me play Reef Encounter.
yeah, Amanda goes full time.
Yep.
That's the next major goal.
Yes.
So, all right, cool. So thanks everybody for joining us live around the world as well as after the fact. And again, I'm Edward.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Sweater Mike.
And that.
Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Take care, y'all.